Have you ever wondered how a typical weekday differs from a weekend in my life? Well, curl up in your favorite chair because we're about to embark on a journey into the heart of my daily routines. We'll explore the ebb and flow of my activities, from the early morning rush to the tranquil evening hours. We'll peek into the contrasts and similarities between weekdays and weekends. So, are you ready for an entertaining exploration of everyday life? Stay tuned as we dive into the routines that shape my weekdays and weekends. Wake up, get ready, and step into my shoes as we explore a typical weekday. The alarm clock buzzes at 6 in the morning, signaling the start of a brand new day. I'm not particularly a morning person, but I've learned to embrace the early hours. The first thing I do is stretch and shake off the sleepiness. Starting the day with a bit of movement helps to wake me up and get my blood flowing. Next, I head into the bathroom to freshen up. Brushing my teeth, washing my face, and taking a quick shower are essential parts of my morning routine. It's also when I take a few moments to gather my thoughts and mentally prepare for the day ahead. After getting dressed, it's time for breakfast. I usually opt for a simple meal, a bowl of cereal, a piece of fruit, and a cup of coffee to kickstart my day. While enjoying my breakfast, I catch up on the news or read a few pages of a book. Once breakfast is done, it's time to commute to work. I'm fortunate to live a short distance from my office, so the commute isn't too long. I usually listen to a podcast or an audiobook during the journey to make the most of this time. Work begins at 9 in the morning. As a project manager, my day is filled with meetings, planning, and problem solving. It's challenging, but I thrive on the fast-paced environment and the satisfaction of seeing a project come together. Lunchtime rolls around at 1 in the afternoon. I usually bring a packed lunch from home and enjoy it with my colleagues. It's a great time to catch up with them and take a mental break from work. The afternoon continues with more work until 5 in the evening. Then, it's time to wrap up and head home. The commute back is a time for me to unwind and transition from work mode to relaxation mode. Once home, I enjoy a bit of downtime. This might involve a workout, catching up on my favorite TV show, or calling a friend. Dinner is usually something quick and easy, often a salad or a stir-fry. After dinner, I spend some time unwinding, often with a good book or some light house chores. I believe in the importance of having a wind-down routine before bed, so I try to switch off all screens an hour before sleep. Finally, around 10 in the evening, it's time to call it a day. I make sure my room is tidy, set my alarm for the next day, and snuggle into bed. That's a glimpse of my weekdays, filled with work and responsibilities. Now, let's shift gears and explore my weekend routine. Welcome to my weekend, a time for relaxation, hobbies, and fun activities. Weekends are like a breath of fresh air, a pause button on the fast-paced rhythm of weekdays. On weekends, the alarm clock is given a rest. The sun, instead of the shrill sound of an alarm, gently nudges me awake. There's a certain calmness to waking up naturally, unhurried by the hustle and bustle of the weekday routine. The morning sun gleams through the window, greeting me with its warm rays. After a slow rise, I make my way to the kitchen. There, instead of the usual quick bowl of cereal, I take the time to whip up a hearty breakfast. It could be pancakes with a generous drizzle of maple syrup, or scrambled eggs with a side of crispy bacon. A good breakfast, they say, sets the tone for the day, and on weekends, it's a symphony of delicious flavors. Post-breakfast, it's time to embrace my hobbies. Sometimes I get lost in the pages of a novel, diving into different worlds and living countless lives. Other times, I could be out in the garden, my fingers deep in the soil, while I plant a new flower or prune the hedges. The beauty of weekends is that they provide the luxury of time to indulge in activities that bring joy and satisfaction. As the afternoon rolls in, I often meet up with friends for a leisurely lunch. We catch up on our lives, share laughter and stories, creating memories that last a lifetime. After lunch, we might head to the cinema for the latest movie, or take a stroll in the park, soaking in the beauty of nature. Evenings on weekends are for relaxation. After a day filled with activities, I wind down with a warm bubble bath or a good movie. Dinner is a simple affair, often a homemade meal, savored with a glass of wine. As the night falls, I sometimes gaze at the stars, marveling at the vastness of the universe. There's a certain tranquility in these quiet moments, a peace that rejuvenates and prepares me for the coming week. Finally, it's time to hit the sack. As I close my eyes, I let the pleasant memories of the day wash over me, lulling me into a peaceful sleep. There's no rush, no stress, just the anticipation of another beautiful day. And that's how my weekends roll, a perfect blend of relaxation and fun. Now, let's see how these two routines differ. Now that you've seen my weekdays and weekends, let's highlight the differences. Our lives are a constant dance between work and play, responsibilities and relaxation, hustle and peace. And this dance is best illustrated when we compare our weekdays to our weekends. On weekdays, the alarm clock rings early, often before the sun has even thought about rising. I wake up, get ready, and prepare myself for the day ahead. Breakfast is usually quick, something easy and nutritious to fuel the day. Then it's off to work, where a myriad of tasks and responsibilities await. Lunch is often a break in the routine, a chance to refuel and recharge before diving back into the work. Once the workday winds down, the evening is a time for winding down too, perhaps with a light meal and some relaxation before heading to bed. Weekends, however, dance to a different tune. The alarm clock is often silent, allowing for a leisurely wake-up. Breakfast is less about fuel and more about enjoyment, perhaps even shared with loved ones. The day is less structured, with time for hobbies, outings, or simply relaxing at home. Lunch can be an event in itself, a chance to try out that new restaurant or recipe. The evening brings more opportunities for leisure, perhaps a movie or a get-together with friends. And bedtime? Well, that's often dictated more by tiredness than by the clock. But it's not just about the differences. It's also about the balance. Weekdays provide structure and productivity, a chance to contribute and achieve. They bring a sense of accomplishment and progress, a satisfaction in a job well done. But they also bring stress and fatigue, a constant push to do more, be more. Weekends, on the other hand, offer a chance to unwind and recharge. They provide an opportunity to pursue passions and interests, to connect with loved ones, to simply be. But they also come with their own challenges, such as the pressure to make the most of the free time, or the struggle to switch off from work. So, while weekdays and weekends might seem like opposites, they're actually two sides of the same coin. They each have their own rhythm and pace, their own joys and challenges. But together, they create a harmony, a balance that makes our lives rich and fulfilling. There you have it, a contrast of my weekdays and weekends, showing how each has its unique rhythm and pace. So, what does this comparison tell us about life's balance? Well, it reveals that our lives are a beautiful blend of work, responsibilities, relaxation, and leisure. Our weekdays filled with tasks and duties may seem demanding, but they hold the key to our growth and development. They shape us, challenge us, and prepare us for the future. On the other hand, our weekends provide the much-needed break from the hustle and bustle. They are the perfect time to unwind, pursue hobbies, spend quality time with loved ones, and simply relax. This contrast between weekdays and weekends is essential for maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Too much work without a break can lead to burnout, while constant relaxation without any responsibilities can lead to stagnation. Just like a well-composed melody, our lives require a balance of different notes to create a harmonious tune. In conclusion, weekdays and weekends each play a vital role, one filled with responsibilities and the other with relaxation and leisure, together creating a balanced rhythm of life.